All right, today we're going to take a look at lesson plans using Google Calendar. Now, over the years, we've had admin who have begun to, they've been mandated to check our lesson plans, and we have to submit lesson plans. I remember the whole nightmare of having to print them out and send them every Friday for the next week. But wouldn't it be easier if your lesson plans were as easy as just looking at your calendar? Well, with Google Calendar, you can do that. Because if you look closely at a calendar event that you create, you can easily attach a document. So if you have a lesson plan for a lesson that you plan to teach for a certain amount of days, you can attach that document to that calendar event. And checking your lesson plans is as simple as checking your calendar. If admin wants to see what you're doing, share the calendar with them, and they can easily take a look at what you're doing. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like. So I'll start by creating an event here, and we'll say that I'm going to teach the event from, we'll say it's about ancient history. And we'll put the date from, let's say, next week for the entire week. And I'm going to teach that at most periods. I'm just going to make it an all-day event. I'll select my calendar. We'll say it's my Tech Coach calendar. And in the description, I can put some more information about what this is about. So maybe your student objective could be students will be able to explain the reasons ancient cultures created myths to explain natural occurrences. Again, I'm just making this up. And right here is where it says add an attachment. So here's my dates. I'm going to be teaching this lesson. Here's kind of what the lesson is going to be about. And I'm going to add any document that I need to teach this lesson. It can be my lesson plan. It can be any worksheets that you have digital can be attached there. So you can access everything you need just by going to your calendar. So I'm going to add the attachment. I'm going to find stuff that I have in Google Drive. So I'm going to look for a lesson plan. So let's see. Go ahead and search Google Drive for anything I would have a lesson plan. I'd find my lesson plan. So let's say that here, this is what I'm going to use. I select it, and it's right there. Let's say I needed a worksheet that goes with it. So let's say this is what I need. Chapter 1, Section 2 worksheet. It's going to go with it. Let's say there's another thing I want to add here. Maybe we'll try, maybe there's a graphic organizer. So again, whatever, this is searching whatever you have in your Google Drive. So let's say here we have, here's a graphic organizer. So I have all, these are what I need to teach this lesson. And I can share this with my department if we're all going to be teaching the same thing. You can work as a department with a shared calendar and plan it out for the entire year, semester, a unit, a chapter, whatever. And I always like to do a notification, usually one day before I'm going to teach something to kind of remind me what I'm doing. I can go look at my plans and my resources. Maybe I need to add stuff to it. And I hit save. And it shows right here for the 14th, it goes on all-day event all the way till the 18th. So the entire week I'm teaching that lesson. When I click on it, I click Edit Event, and I can access any of the documents that I've attached to it. So I'm going to go ahead and go back, and you can do this for every week throughout the year. Maybe in the beginning of the year, if your department plans weekly, it's a good way to plan together and share resources. Again, if you're going to be using a shared calendar, please make sure when you attach a document that it's shared with everybody who's going to be using this. This is a great way to leave plans for a sub. We can give a sub a Google account. You just have to share with them, make sure the documents are either made public or shared with that person, and they have it readily available. So this is kind of just scratching the surface of Google Calendar, but just one example of how you can lesson plan using Google Calendar. If you have any questions, leave a comment on the video, send me an email, or hit me up on Google Hangouts. Until next time.